Okay, fellow Foo Fight fans, let's cut straight to the chase here with South Korean director Jae-Hoon 17th century period piece, full action drama from 2020, The Swordsman. The title alone speaks volumes and delivers on its theme of three expert swordsmen from different backgrounds and provinces, all coming together as their paths of destiny carve out a classic clash of blade upon blade, an honour against power and corruption. The opening scene of 1628 shows an uprising against the royal palace in the Joseon province, and the king and his family are murdered by a once loyal general. But one young swordsman and bodyguard of the king stands up to the overthrow and fights against the odds, eventually falling to the greater experience of the general's swordsmanship. The young swordsman named Tae-yul eludes capture though and escapes with the youngest daughter of the fallen king. He hides away in the secluded hills of Joseon and raises the young girl as his own daughter, keeping her true identity a secret from everyone. Some years then pass and Tae-yul lives peacefully with his adoptive daughter, away from people and the city for years to come. At the bottom of the forest hills he has to travel though, as his eyesight is failing due to the shards of metal flying into his face during that fateful sword fight. At the time the king was murdered. Tae-yul's daughter is concerned for her father and worries that he will lose his sight completely if not treated, and so goes with him down to the city to get a prescriptive herb. Tae-yul is concerned about travelling, but makes the trip anyway to Joseon along with his daughter, where he finds things have changed and now the Qing dynasty wants control, and their master swordsman Geek is in the city with his Qing thugs, looking to prove that he alone is the best swordsman around, and that the Qing are the true leaders of the lands. Geek, the swordsman general, and Tae-yul are destined to cross paths and swords in a battle of the ages. And sure enough, dastardly deeds of the unpleasant Geek and the pride of the Joseon general come to clash swords, with Tae-yul caught up in the middle. When Geek and his men mistreat the Joseon people and allow a gang of ruthless people traffickers to raid the town for women and young girls to steal away and sell into prostitution, including Tae-yul's own daughter. The now hermit-like swordsman of the past puts aside his cane and draws out from it his true blade, once more to rescue his daughter and stand up to Geek and clash swords once again with his nemesis, the general. His sight, though, is ever fading, but his vision is focused on taking the evil ways of bad men out of Joseon once and for all, and save his adopted daughter, and together return to a peaceful life together with her, away from the power and greed of man. Bring on the stellar action and fantastically well choreographed fight scenes and beautifully rendered, naturally created and shot exterior scenes, as the swordsman looks terrific and plays out as a well delivered piece and at a great pace. Well, wonderfully brought out characters, all the main leads perfectly portrayed here, and bringing great authenticity to the roles, and fans of Korean action fight films will likely recognise the evil Qing bad guy Guruthai from the popular kung fu show Warrior, which is based upon the writings of Bruce Lee, and played by actor Joe Taslim, who is also to be seen as Sub-Zero in the new version of the kick-ass cool-looking big-screen version of Mortal Kombat. The Swordsman is also a really well-crafted story with a decently woven drama at its heart, and is easy to fully interact with and appreciate just how good this South Korean swordsplay movie truly is. This one delivers on many levels, and most assuredly on the action, drama, entertainment front, with hints of the Zatoichi blind swordsman theme, and of course for the more Western moviegoers, Rutger Hauer's Blind Fury film, itself a take on the Zatoichi movies. There are several standout fight action scenes that include Tae-yul squaring up against a multitude of ninja types and riflemen with just his trusty sword in brutal and bloody style. He uses his wits and experience to battle all comers and strike out to retrieve his taken young daughter, even using the enemy attackers as body shields against the bullets as he takes on 1 or 2 dozen attackers at a time. The last stand against both the General and Guruthai are outstanding, and the whole piece will have you cheering for the good guy. A strong and high rewarding 7.5 out of 10 slice of sword action mastery that cuts through the drama and leaves its mark in its wake of lesser modern made Asian outings that overlook the beauty of period piece quality filmmaking cinema with the artisan craftsmanship cinema. It's clearly evident to behold just how good craftsmanship can and should be when cinema is at its best. Terrific stuff all round, and well worth watching, not just for Asian action fans but for fans of cinema alike. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.